National Review is a dying paper. Its circulation's way down. Not very many people read it anymore. I mean, people don't even think about the National Review. So I guess they want to get a little publicity. But, that's a dying paper. Really, I mean, it's pretty much, I got to say, Dave, pretty much of a dead paper.
Pretty much of a dead paper, says Donald Trump. All right, welcome to Give Me Five. It is Friday. And I want to review a little bit of what we've been talking about for the bulk of the show. And you heard Donald Trump say that earlier. He's responding to the fact that National Review not only did an editorial bashing him, but had 20 conservative writers write little stories bashing Donald Trump in one way or another. We had Bill Kristol and Andy McCarthy at the top of the show. Those were two of the contributors to that piece, two contributors to the edition, if you will. And Donald Trump didn't take it lying down. You don't expect him to. But I want to go to Rich Lowry, who is the editor-in-chief there at National Review, and hear what he had to say about the whole thing.
You have a bunch of lobbyists on K Street right now hiding under their desks, figuring out how they can deal with Trump or perhaps co-opt him. And the point we're making, it's up to conservatives who think that Donald Trump, whatever his virtues are, doesn't truly understand the ideas and principles that make this country great. It's up to those conservatives to stand up and say, no, sorry, we oppose this guy.
All right. Now, as I've said to both Bill Kristol and Andy McCarthy, and I said to others, I don't agree with it. I'm sorry. I just think, as our callers earlier in the show indicated, it just hardens them. It just makes them more adamant about supporting Trump if they support Trump. You're not going to unconvince anybody. It's going to backfire, is what it's going to do. So it's good for Trump. And I just don't think it just gives the left more ammunition against Trump in a general election. Here's more from Lowry.
If you truly are a conservative, you believe in ideas and principles. It's not just attitudes. It's not just who you dislike. It's limited government. It's the Constitution. It's liberty. Those are the things that truly make this country special. And they are basically afterthoughts to Donald Trump. He almost never talks about them. And if you're truly a conservative, you have a consistent record. We all change our minds on a few things every now and then when the facts change, but he has been on the other side on big, hot-button, defining issues like abortion, gun control, taxes, and even immigration.
All right, but a lot of people are on both sides of issues. Now, Dana Loesch, who works for Glenn Beck, and Glenn Beck is one of these people speaking out vehemently against Trump. She was weighing in also against Donald Trump.
I feel as though that a lot of this has turned into popularity over principles. That's what conservatism is. It's principle. I know Donald Trump. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's got a fantastic family. But that's not enough, to me anyway, to win over the White House. I want someone who's a great leader and is a staunch conservative, and I don't have to question their authenticity.
Our friend Brent Bozell, Media Research Center, he was taking on the claim that many have that there's a comparison to be made between Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump.
To suggest that Trump has had some kind of road to Damascus transformation just isn't true. Look, Ronald Reagan spent 16 years working for conservative principles, giving speeches, traveling around the country, raising money for conservative organizations, supporting Barry Goldwater, doing all those things that advanced the conservative movement for decades before he ran for president. Donald Trump did none of it until 3 months ago. Up until 3 months ago, this was a man who said he was a proud Democrat. This is a man who said he was a proud supporter of Hillary Clinton. This is a man who said he was a proud supporter of Planned Parenthood.
All right. I mean, points well made, points well taken. I'll just say this. I just don't see how this benefits the Republican Party in the long run. It's not going to change minds for the primary. That seems to be the goal, after speaking to Kristol and McCarthy and hearing others. That seems to be the goal. It's not going to work. And what it does is it damages Trump for a general election. It damages Trump going forward. Now, I'm not saying Trump's inevitable as the Republican nominee, but you got to prove me wrong when I say I don't see anybody stopping him. And maybe I'll be proven wrong. I don't know. But I just don't like this. I don't like this. They're free to do what they want, and I respect them all, but I don't like it. Have a great weekend.